All right, episode 2 of the ladder Nuzlocke, inspired by the Tub guys on the CK49 YouTube channel, who did exactly the challenge that I'm now doing myself, and as far as I know, I think they probably created it. Yeah, here's the state so far of the team. The goal is to cross 1,500. I have crossed 1,100. The rules, as I said in episode 1, are every time I win a game, I gain a Pokemon randomly selected from my opponent's Pokemon. I could do whatever I want with the set, but I gain that species of Pokemon. Every time I lose a game, I randomly lose one of the 6 Pokemon from my team. They go in this dead box down here, where this Urshifu is alone right now. Every time I gain a new Pokemon, I have to add it to my team. So, no matter what, even if I'm already at 6, I have to send somebody else to the box and put that new Pokemon in. And if I roll a Pokemon that I already have, it just is a backup that I get in the box. So if my Incineroar ever dies, don't worry. I got 2 backup Incineroar last episode. And because of those 2 backup Incineroar, I am still just at a 5 Pokemon team. Mewtwo, Rillaboom, Incineroar. Those 3 are shiny because they're what remain of my original 4 Pokemon. And then I've gained Whimsicott and Hisuian Samurott along the way. So, getting back on the ladder now. We're at 1,100, roughly. Trying to get to 1,500. And this is going to be an interesting way to start. This person doesn't have a restricted Pokemon. Are they doing a ladder Nuzlocke? If they are, it's gone really weird. There could be some Trick Room stuff with the Dusclops. I don't know what the Lumineon does on a team like this. Well, one way to find out. Okay, how do I lead into this? I actually think I like Whimsicott, because I can taunt the Dusclops if I see it. I also kind of like Incineroar, because I can Will-O-Wisp a lot of this stuff. I think that's not a crazy lead duo in this game. And then I think we definitely bring our restricted Pokemon. And then Terra Grass Samurott is actually pretty strong into a lot of this team. I think. Rillaboom actually beats a lot of this team as well. I think Rillaboom's a bit safer. Samurott is iffy if I don't commit the Terra to it. Okay, Raichu, Tinkaton lead. They could both have Fake Out. Intimidating Tinkaton is kind of nice. Because those Gigaton hammers actually can kind of hurt despite its low attack stat. There's nobody I especially want to taunt in this lead situation, so maybe I'll just switch Whimsicott out to Rillaboom for now. And let's see if they let me burn the Tinkaton. Grassy Seed, Tinkaton. They do have their own Rillaboom to activate it. It just goes for Thunder Wave. They faked out Incineroar. Okay. All right, I'm a little puzzled. I'll try to fake out and Will-O-Wisp Tinkaton. Let's see. Okay, I'm more than a little puzzled. I kind of understated it there, didn't I? And like I said, like I said last time, I will end the episode if one of 4 conditions is met. I succeed in the challenge, I fail the challenge, I hit a 100 rating point milestone for the first time, so for this episode it would have to be 1,200, or I lose 6 Pokemon in one episode. Those are the end points for the episodes in this series. Volt switch out to Dusclops. Now they can have their Trick Room if they want it. I mean, I don't have Whimsicott on the board anymore. Did burn Tinkaton, so that's nice. I think U-turning into Dusclops and knocking it off its Eviolite is pretty reasonable here. And then I could try to get Whimsicott back in. Never mind, they forfeit. Okay, that would have been a weird, slow, grindy game that I don't think either of us would have enjoyed very much, so that's fair. Let's see what Pokemon I get. Number 1, Rillaboom. Okay, back up Rillaboom. Sure. Surely I'll get to 6 Pokemon eventually, right? Look at this box. It would have actually been kind of fun to get Raichu or Tinkaton, but no dice. On to the next. Oh boy, okay. Zacian. Chaladon, Iron Valiant is an interesting looking team. It might be hard for me to deal with here. How do I beat Zacian? Mewtwo and Tailwind? Probably. No, Incineroar. Do have to watch out for Sacred Sword. Do I want to lead Whimsicott? I definitely want to lead Incineroar, I think. Also, what do I bring for my last Pokemon? I don't really like Rillaboom or Samurott here. I guess I could bring Samurott and try to threaten... I guess I can bring Rillaboom. I guess I can bring Samurott. I guess I can bring Rillaboom. Anyone have a flower, so I can just pick the petals off to decide this? I'll bring Samurott. Do I lead Whimsicott or do I lead Mewtwo? I think I need the Tailwind. Okay. This feels like a very tough matchup, though, to say the least. It's an Iron Valiant Zacian lead. Yeah, they know they can put me under a lot of pressure with those two Pokemon. I'm down to fake out Zacian and Tailwind, but the Iron Valiant might have a way to punish this. But I'm trying to avoid Incineroar just taking a Sacred Sword while I try to burn the Zacian. That's the basic idea here. I don't know that it's going to work out. They seem to be thinking, so sometimes that's a good sign, sometimes not. Terra Dragon Zacian, okay, don't know. Coaching Iron Valiant. Okay, let's try to burn this Zacian, and let's also Moonblast it. Maybe I should Moonblast the Iron Valiant. Okay, that's good damage. Then they Behemoth Blade Whimsicott, so I don't have that damage anymore. And I missed the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, but I should be able to beat it with Mewtwo now, I would think. Try to Will-O-Wisp the Iron Valiant. It's actually kind of a problem that I don't want to Side Strike the Zacian because of that boosted defense. Let's see if I can just Earth Power through it without Terastallizing. They get their Tailwind now. No! No, they get their Tailwind. Okay. I still have a chance to try to burn Zacian if I protect Mewtwo here. So we'll do that. Now they have Tailwind and I'm about to not. Do burn Zacian. Should be able to Earth Power it now. And I'm just going to Parting Shot Tornadus. If I'm ever getting Samurott in to accomplish anything, this is probably the time. Or, you know, if the Iron Valiant switches back in, I can Parting Shot that. Mewtwo does take the burned Behemoth Blade and dodges a Bleak Wind Storm, so that's unfortunate there. Parting Shot into Tornadus. I'll get Samurott in here. And Protect to kill a turn of Tailwind if I want. There's the Iron Valiant again. Yeah, let's do this and see what they do. Does Iron Valiant get Encore? I hope not. Or I hope they don't have it. Switch Tornadus out to Incineroar. This is pretty rough to deal with here. Go for Spirit Break into Samurott. Okay. Let's see if I can Aqua Cutter Incineroar after intimidating the Iron Valiant. They just fake out into Encore. They do have it. Okay. Good to know. But I can fake out the Iron Valiant now. Try to knock out the Incineroar or get big damage in the Tornadus if it comes back in. They switch the Iron Valiant out. Nice crit. Don't get the KO into Incineroar. And lose our Clear Amulet. So Samurott can be intimidated now. I think I'm down. I could Sword Stance, but I think I'll just Aqua Cutter this slot. Try to catch Iron Valiant on the switch if they do pivot the Incineroar out. I'll go Knock Off into Tornadus. I want to get rid of that Pokemon if I can. Are they just clicking Bleak Wind Storm here? Yep. It knocks out Samurott, but not Incineroar. Don't quite knock out Tornadus here, but we are wearing it down. The problem is they can get their Tailwind back up. But there might be a line here. If they go for Tailwind and I protect Mewtwo, if Iron Valiant tries to attack Mewtwo, then Incineroar should be able to knock out Tornadus, and then I have 2 Pokemon against 1. Granted, Iron Valiant beats Incineroar 1v1 pretty easily, so I'm still vulnerable if they just get rid of Mewtwo after that, but yeah, I don't know. It might be possible. There might be a way. They disconnected. I can still win. I can win on a disconnection. Let's see if they come back. It's better for the integrity of the challenge if they do, but a win is a win. A win is a win. Let's go. Okay. What Pokemon am I getting? 2. Archaladon. Okay. Well, I do finally have 6 Pokemon on my team. What do I do with Archaladon here? Salt Vest, Power Herb, Meat. I was gonna say Meat Eater Beam. I mean Electro Shot. Whimsicott doesn't get Rain Dance, does it? No. Does anything on my team get Rain Dance? Samurott probably does, but not very fast. Does Mewtwo get Rain Dance? It does. I can run Manual Rain with Mewtwo if I want. But I think that's a little silly. Let's just do Power Herb Electro Shot stuff. Sturdy, I guess. Maybe Stalwart is worth considering. Pair that with Whimsicott. This is a very Reg H set, but I don't know how to use Archaladon in Reg G. I could run Terra Stellar. I think I'm down to try Terra Stellar actually. But I don't know if this is an especially likely Pokemon to come to a game. Yeah, but there it is. The 6th team slot is finally filled. Let's see how long that lasts as we get another one here. Oh, this is not I don't think this is exactly a Grant Weldon team, unless G Money is Grant Weldon laddering on a new alt. I suppose that's possible. These are all very Grant Weldon Pokemon. 5 of the 6 that I took to NAIC, but the combination is a little unusual. There's no Amoonguss, instead both Wellspring Mask, Ogerpon, and Ditto are here. Anyway, I'm getting lost in the weeds. I think I pretty well know these sets. Okay. Could be rough. I'm gonna try something. Mewtwo, Whimsicott, and Incineroar. Archaladon. It's happening. It's coming to a game. Okay. And what I see at the lead. Okay, it's Chi-Yu. The problem is I can't just Earth Power the Chi-Yu because they click Follow Me. So I'll Protect for now. Set Tailwind. I have Tailwind on the board and they don't. That much is nice. Also, if they don't click Follow Me, I can Encore Ogerpon next turn if Whimsicott survives, or alternatively, I can get something more dangerous onto the field like Archaladon if Whimsicott is knocked out. It is Follow Me. A Heat Wave. I'll take out Whimsicott, sack that for Tailwind. They probably have their own Tailwind in the back, but we're just gonna come out swinging here and hope that it works out. And I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna Terrasilize Mewtwo, Psy Strike, Electro Shot, try to get rid of the Ogerpon before it can punish the Ground Terra. And then I should be able to attack Chi-Yu after that. But again, of course, they probably have their own Whimsicott in the back, so I probably don't have the only Tailwind for long. I do get rid of Ogerpon at least. But yeah, into a serious hyper offense team like this. I mean, I'm already running out of juice. Team is just so strong. See what they bring in. It's Zacian, but it's Zacian with still no Tailwind. And it's Specs Chiyu, not Scarf. I just noticed that. So I can Earth Power it. I'll say Terra. But I'm going to hope they don't. Even then, I get the Terra boost. And I can Flash Cannon Zacian. And if I knock out Chiyu, then Zacian can only knock out one of my Pokemon. I guess. Get rid of Chiyu. Decent damage into Zacian. Knocks out Mewtwo, but it's vulnerable to another Flash Cannon. But this could be where their Whimsicott shows up. It does have a Covert Cloak. It's Regidrago. It's Regidrago. Okay. Fake Out. They can protect Regidrago. That's a problem. What I was going to say is Fake Out Zacian Dragon Pulse, but I think I have to do that anyway. I think that's the win con here. They protect both. Okay. Probably just lose to Zacian after this. But I'm going to try not to. I don't really have a way to not lose to Zacian. We're just going to attack and hope it works out somehow. Because even if I start protecting our Chaladon and stuff, that doesn't really buy me time to do much. Wait. Wait. I just took out Regidrago. Our Chaladon is faster. Is there still a chance? I'm gonna read that they're attacking our Chaladon. I got it right. They forfeit? Okay, I don't think this is Grant Weldon on an alt. 11.99, by the way. So that almost got me to the end of the episode, but not quite. There's still room to take an L in this one. But first, what Pokemon am I getting here? Number 5. Regidrago. Okay. Let's immediately send our Chaladon to the box. And bring in my old friend, Regidrago. I think that makes sense. I have Fire, Water, Grass, I have a Restricted, I have Support and Whimsicott. I think it makes sense to make our Chaladon the one that's banished for now. But it definitely put in work in that game. That's for sure. And hey, Whimsicott Regidrago is not a bad low ladder duo. I like the Life Orb. I mean, I like the Grant Weldon stuff. I took that team to NAIC last year. So I like the Life Orb, Terra Ghost, Dragon Energy, Draco Meteor, Terra Blast, and Protect. Is there anything I want to change about that on this team? I think probably not. Is there anything that I want to change about the rest of the team to support it? Because it really benefits from having like the Steel coverage from Zacian and the Fire coverage from Chiyu. I might want to think about putting a Fire attack on this team. Flare Blitz Incineroar is probably the obvious one. I have Earth Power Mewtwo. We're just gonna go with this, I think. See how it goes. Whoa, okay, interesting Sun team here. If I win this, the episode is over. If I lose this, could still be in for a long one. We'll see. You can probably tell by how much of the video is left, but I don't know yet, do I? I mean, Regidrago can go kind of crazy if they let me just position it in Tailwind right away. I think this might be one where I leave the Restricted behind. I think this lead with Incineroar and Rillaboom in the back is pretty strong here. And I'm willing to try it. Betting it all on a no Restricted lineup here. Ooh, Groudon. Could be faster than Regidrago. But you know what? We're just going to Encore. And because it could be faster, and because the spread damage is of no use here anyway, try to Draco Meteor the Groudon. Regidrago hits so hard. If I get this attack off, they're in danger. Misty Terrain. Oh, they nerfed my Dragon. That still did so much with the Terrain nerf, but they nerfed my Dragon attack. But another one should KO, right? Encore their Whimsicott, so they're stuck clicking Misty Terrain again and just Draco Meteor the Groudon again. Yeah, there it goes. Regidrago is now at very low special attack, but which is a shame because it'd be nice to Draco Meteor this Walking Wake, but I can just pivot it out to Rillaboom probably and Moonblast it. Moonblast the Walking Wake. Dreamtail. So I have to watch out for that thing's Disruption Kit. Okay, they knock out Whimsicott. I don't even have to decide what to do next because they forfeit. So that will be the end of the episode. Did not take a single loss in this one unless I'm forgetting something, but I do get one more Pokemon here as I cross 1200 rating. Number 4. Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon. Okay, it could have been fun to get something like Screamtail or even Walking Wake, but I will definitely take Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon. The tricky thing is what Pokemon to drop for it. I don't think I can drop Whimsicott. The Tailwind has been too valuable. I think the Oddmon out here might actually be Samurott. I don't know. I mean, it's a Grass and Fire type. I could drop my Grass type or my Fire type. I think Rillaboom is too important. I kind of think Incineroar is too important here as well. So even though I like the Fire, Water, Grass core, and I like having... I mean, this Pokemon has put in a lot of work when it's been able to get going in some matchups. I do think Samurott is the one that's going to have to drop for Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon. But hey, it's, you know, good chances the first Pokemon back in if I lose in the next couple games. So we'll put the Ogerpon here. And, I mean, I think we just keep it simple. Ivy Cudgel. Well, the question is, do I want Grassy Glide? But I think the answer is Grassy Glide is just not that strong. Ivy Cudgel, Woodhammer, Follow Me, Spiky Shield. I know people are running more bulk on these right now, but I don't know those spreads off the top of my head, and we're just doing simple stuff like this for this challenge where I have to make team changes all the time. So this is the Ogerpon set. Hopefully that'll combine nicely with Rillaboom and Incineroar to overwhelm opponents. It does give me some very good fire coverage to complement Regidrago, so there's actually the beginning of a pretty reasonable offensive team here, even though the restricted Pokemon is Mewtwo. And we'll have to see how that turns out in the next episode.